Zee Learn has announced numbers just a short while back. They've seen 5% top-line growth. Their profit has expanded by about 21% odd, but numbers are not comparable due to the consolidation of MT Educare. We have now joining in Debshankar Mukhopadhyay, the CEO of Zee Learn. Hi, Mr. Mukhopadhyay. Good afternoon. Thanks very much for joining in. First up, could you give us the comparable details post this consolidation, sir?
Good afternoon and thank you. Without MT, our performance has been very impressive. If you look at it, year-on-year performance, our top line has grown by almost 15% and for the quarter, and almost 18 to 19% for the first half. Our EBITDA margins have also improved compared to the same period of last year, and significantly so for a standalone basis, and the same for PAT as well as PBT. You're right in terms of we have the consolidation with MT Educare for the last 4 months, and we see a significant, therefore it's not comparable because it was not there last year. But purely with MT as also without MT, the performance has been very impressive, both for the top line as well as for the bottom line.
Okay, so for the standalone, could you give us the breakup of the revenue growth in terms of the enrollment and the fee hike?
So predominantly, these are led by enrollment numbers, and we have seen good growth across all our brands, Kids, Mount, etc., and also in the vocational space, predominantly with our presence with Zee and Zima, the Institute of Creative Arts and the Institute of Media Arts. We have been performing well, and this is in line with the overall target that we have for the current year.
Okay, could you tell us which of these are you most bullish on? Preschool, K-12, the Educare business? I mean, just talk to us a little bit about where you see things heading for each of these lines of businesses.
Okay. For the last 3 years, our performance has been very, very consistent. We have been consistently posting, top-line growth in the range between 16 to 18%, and a significant improvement in the bottom line, predominantly on account of the leverage, operating leverage that has kicked in. But what we are very bullish about is the integration with MT Educare, the recent acquisition that we have had, because we believe that fundamentally we both complement each other beautifully, and both the companies stand to gain as we progress forward. And if you look at a network, if you look at a presence across the country, we have a presence in more than 750 cities across the country, especially in the preschool domain. We have presence in more than 105 cities in the K-12 segment. We are by far one of the largest organized preschool players in Asia, and similarly, especially in the K-12 domain, we would be among the top 3 in the franchise space.
So between your verticals, which is Mont, Litera, Kidsy and others, could you give us what is the breakup of the revenue growth?
So Kidsy constitutes to be the significant contributor to the overall revenue. Kidsy continues to grow at a robust space in the range of between 12 to 15%. The base, since the base of K-12 is smaller, but they continue to therefore grow at a faster rate than in those percentage terms. Sorry.
Apologies for interrupting you, sir. It's earnings season, but thanks very much for joining in with your quick take, and we'll touch base with you in a bit.